Good evening, everyone. It's the 50-year-old 420 gamer, and me and Junior are going to do Canny number 10 today. Get this out of the way so that way I can actually start doing my war games. So we'll be in here completing this here momentarily. Just going to put a couple of defenders down. Shouldn't need them. And let's expand the storm shield, and let's not wait for assistance.
Here we go! Shield power increasing.
I'm gonna let you put your wrench down, since your wrench is way stronger than mine. Mine's totally wimpy compared to yours. Thank you very much. Mine'll get there. I just don't have anywhere near the support you have in your loadout that I do in mine. That's one thing I got to work on this account. My constructor is really wimpy. I don't have good constructors yet. I mean, I got him, but that's it. So, yeah, all those traps worked well. I can see all the white and the yellow. You know, I will say one thing on my new account here. I've rolled my gas traps like your gas traps on your account, and I like them a lot better than my endgame account ones. But I do love that my endgame account ones, every third time they do that major crit damage. So, as I told you before, I already got on my endgame account. I already have a whole nother set, and it's already leveled up to 106 or 130, but they're already rolled exactly like this one. So it's the damage reload, damage reload, damage reload. So that way on my endgame account, when I do those war games, I think I'm going to stagger them, so that way, like every other gas trap will be the one with the crit. So that way I'll have a whole bunch that'll really, you know, go off quickly, but then that one that'll go off every third time will just do the major damage. Because I have them.
The thing about that is, it's not that easy, as you've seen yesterday.
Oh, I know, man.
Yeah,
and you know, that really, I was so upset, man, because we were on stage, what, 27 or 28, and I'm just over there on your amplifier, you know, just creatively building, da-da-da-da-da. And then all of a sudden it was like, boom, my PlayStation shut off and everything, and I was like, oh my god. And of course, no, it didn't give me any of the rewards, man. Totally cheated me out of all of that. I think if we would have probably been in a mission, it would have said, hey, do you want to rejoin that mission? But because we were in your storm shield, it wouldn't allow me back in. Even though it said I was already in the game with you. But it didn't give me any of the, you know, the credit for that stuff. So.
Because it was 29 where that's what it was.
I can't wait to do Canny and Twine. Because that's probably, you know what we're probably going to have to do? Well, you know what I think we'll probably have to do when we get to Canny and Twine is set everything up, and then before we start it, go to each little amplifier and drop, you know, that half a stack of gas traps, half a stack of wall punchers, and, you know, broadsides and all, so that they're already over there, they're already sitting in there. You don't have to really craft anything. You just, as soon as that section's over, you go in with that material, you know, and leave steel there and everything else. So that basically right there by the amplifier, everything that you're going to need to rebuild it and retrap it is right there. That way it'll shorten your duration of rebuild time. Especially like, you know, on the spacecraft, you know, if it's doing that on Plankerton, what's it going to do on Canny? You know what I mean? Because it took out that whole section of your trap tunnel, like literally, I don't know what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably like
we have a break in the action.
6 to 8 squares wide and 6 to 8 squares the other way.
Attack from the north.
So yeah, and I can't believe my Wraith is finally 106 with all purples. Oh shit, we gotta take out this material. Damn it. Oh, we did. Killer, did you do that? Because I didn't.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay, phew, because I forgot to. They're gonna pour in there like a waterfall. Whoa, who's throwing? Where the heck's she coming from?
They're the best.
Alright, where is she coming from? Was she up on the top there?
The defenders went down quick.
Yes, they did. Oh, I keep forgetting I got this count the opposite way. I gotta fix that. I'll give her the bundle bus. That's like one of my favorite guns, man. That first one you gave me, I was like, ooh, I like this. And I had already had the gun, I just hadn't leveled it up yet. But as soon as you gave me that, and I played with it that whole day, it was like, okay, I definitely gotta level this one up. Come on down, there you go. I'm gonna damage it before you go in the trap tunnel. Oh, you see that? Little honey just shooting that over. Actually, here, I know what I got on me. Let's do that. Damn, dude. That's got to be one of my... Oh, yeah, it is. It's one of my defenders.
Smasher.
Let's do this. I got another one up there. That way they're constantly stepping on the healing pads. Isn't that interesting? They came from the same exact spot. Oh, in the bounce house over here. Oh no, I don't want to take your sniper. I was going to put a defender over here, and it said if I did, it took your sniper away. So, wow, that works perfectly. It's like a big giant bounce house. That's killer. I love the sound of the healing pads, though, that whine or whatever that is. And you know, I didn't notice that until you said that the other day. You were right. The green one has the, like, the bottle. The blue one has the bandages. The epic one has the med kit, and then the legendary has the bacon. Man, this is so much easier than it was the first time around. Nice.
Smasher spotted.
We have a break in the action. Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the north.
That'll be this one. I would put your wrench right here. Right in this corner, right here. That way all of that, even outside of that wall, is all lit up.
Stand and fight.
Cool. Yeah, they're not getting in. at all. I know that for a fact. Because even though there's no traps over there on that other side, like on my other account, they got that huge, giant bounce house. Actually, I want to get a view of that. I want to see that. Oh my God, they're throwing at the wall. They are. You see that? They never did that. Oh, and I can't put a piece up. Okay, that's a problem. Two minutes, 46 seconds. Ah, we're good. I'm not going to be overly concerned about it. Boy, they're just pummeling that wall, though, aren't they? Look at that. Huh. Never saw that before. They definitely didn't do that last time. It's kind of easy target practice, though. Yeah, just don't be trashing everything. You know, that's not the base. Actually, this is kind of fun. It's kind of like, hey, you just get all the things they throw through. Because they're not getting through the trap tunnel down there. That I'm not worried about.
Tinker spotted!
That definitely tells me that they code the monsters differently in the 10th Storm Shield than they did in the prior ones. Because they never, you know, this wood wall's been here for like, I don't know, ever. You know what I mean? I built that like when I first opened this actual amplifier, so this is the first time they've ever really, you know, destroyed it. So that tells me that coding wise these monsters can see through this wall, whereas the other ones weren't. That's okay, we only got 36 seconds. Yeah, they're throwing over here too. That's pretty cool though, man, that's working. You know, they're really having to work to get through it, even though they're throwing stuff. Oh, he got in. Yeah, but he died the minute he the minute he hit your thing, because you have electric floors, obviously. He was like fried. That was funny.
Break in the action. Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the east.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, and I'm not even really worried about any of the crap it drops. Normally I'd be out there digging through that. I don't got time for that. I got one more wave and I'm done with Canny. Let's see if they throw over that wall.
We'll get them next time.
Because I did the same thing, just basically put up a wall. Oh, that's right. This is where I got all those broadsides out there with the electric traps. And then if they even get up to here, then they got to go through all the 82s. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I changed all the punchers in here. All the punchers now are 82s. And you know what, honey? I really don't want you going in the trap tunnel.
Ready for action.
Still can't build anything. That means they haven't broken down hardly anything. Still can't place anything. That's funny. I'll be able to smash all this down though at the end and get all these resources back. Cool, that worked. Good deal. And I blocked off over there. When I built that thing over there, I just kind of blocked this off so they wouldn't even freaking come through there. Two minutes left. They're just now starting to make it to the entrance of the tunnel. Nope, they're halfway up through the tunnel. But they're like half dead by the time they get up to...
A lot of propanes.
I hear it. I'm out of there. I was just trying to throw my little turret up. I think the flinger has the coolest sound in the game in terms of audible and pleasant to listen to. The other ones, I don't know, they, especially the flinger lady, man, it's like, I hate when you're in a random mission with someone and they're busy farming over there and they're ignoring the flinger head lady. They're just kind of running around and it's like, man, just shoot and kill them already. You know what I mean? Make that sound go. Make that sound go away. It's like certain things I can just block out as white noise, and then other things it's like, oh dear God, make that go away. Ten seconds. One more and we're done. Actually, I'm gonna go see what's back here.
We have a break in the action.
It's probably all junk.
Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the south.
Oh, actually quite a bit. Oh, look at that. None of the traps broke down. Actually, I think I will run over to that other area and see what's over there, because this was actually quite a bit of good stuff out here. Especially for the material, the stone and the steel. Definitely want that fibrous herb, man. Yeah, this side, that side should be just perfect. Especially if they're coming from that direction. I'm not even worried about that. Yeah, hell no.
For the fort! Stand and fight!
Yeah, I'm not even going to go near that. Just going to let the trap tunnel do its thing. I'm going to go and see what materials I can pick up. What goodies I can get. Not very much out here. Thought there would have been more than that. Let me go this way. Well, you're right, man. Those traps do wear out quick when you don't have that durability on them. That's what I need to roll next. Oh wow, they took out that house. I was trying to leave as much stuff as possible, but I understand that they take out stuff. I wonder if, when I come back in, if that house will be back there. And they never came from that side. Huh. You know, it's so nice to know how to build trap tunnels and all, so that you're not like gun battling the whole mission. Yeah, they're not even getting down to the launchers really. Yeah, they got to the launcher. That's pretty awesome. On. They're not even making it here. Oh, maybe they are. That's 39. Yeah, but most of them aren't. I tried to build it like a, what do you call that? When you're driving down the interstate and you're on the road where you gotta go through those, you know, like toll booths kind of thing. That's what I tried to build it like, just like a giant toll booth. Let them come down, just basically traps on the ceiling, traps on the walls, traps on the floors. And then when they get to the bottom, just fling them all the way back up. It just, I don't think they're making it to the bottom. One or two have, but the rest of them are not. That means all of these traps where I didn't use anything, I'm going to get all that material back. That's awesome. That's really awesome. I like that. Because there's a whole slew of traps.
You're going to get it all back anyway.
I know. Look at that. Gas over here, gas over there. So this is all fibrous herbs, fibrous herbs, fibrous herbs, planks, 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 planks. Hell yeah.
You did it!
Yep, done with Canny. Thank you very much there, Junior. Now I can smash all that stuff down, and now we'll have all kinds of supplies for our, whatever you call that, the endurance stuff. Because that's all gas traps, planks.
A lot of gas traps.
Yeah, I had a lot of gas traps in there. And a lot of planks. And quite a few crystals. So, ooh. I'm getting some kind of epic hero next. I'm at level 170. That means I can upgrade something with my upgrade points. I don't remember what that was, but I have Machinist Harper, but I only have her in blue. I need to buy some more of that epic flux so I can actually evolve her to epic and then evolve her to legendary. So that way I have her on this account as well, as I do miss her. I played with her a lot, especially when she had the 24% durability brought to your traps, plus the 30% overclock traps, making your traps reload 30% faster. Okay, man, I got all kinds of stuff. 6 llamas, 101,250 hero XP. I got Knock 'em Down. Oh, killer, I got Conqueror Magnus. So I got a new constructor. He's a legendary. I don't know what he does. I don't know what his skills are yet. Oh, I don't need that fire up. I don't need that shit. And I don't need that shit. Sorry, stream, but that is shit. Sorry. Hate to use that word, but that pretty much describes that. So, okay. That wasn't all that great for the 10th one. You would figure that they would give you a little bit better goodies than that. So, I'm done. 10 of 10. Now I can do my endurance waves. Alright, let's do one thing before I log offline. I know I can't get there from here, but let me play my... Okay, let's go into, I'm going to make you party leader. And then we're going to go into Canny and go into launch the rocket. Because I'm done with everything in Canny. I just need to get to a level where I can get to that. But I'd like to do that now. So everything is done in Canny is
That was
done.
level.
What's that?
That was 10 Canny?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with Stonewood, Plankerton, and Canny. So, yeah, well, think about it. We know
I
how
think
to...
we built too much, because that was too easy.
I was going to say, it was 26 minutes of basically just hanging out and letting the trap tunnel do everything. You know what I mean? Which isn't a bad thing. It just, you know, it's... If you know how to trap, then it makes it so much easier. So, but all I gotta do is just basically now get my hero leveled up so that I can move through all of this stuff.
What did you say? We launched the rocket?
Yep. Because I can't get to that because I'm not powerful enough, but I want to get that out of the way. Because I know when I'm in there, even though I'm only at 49, I got my 106 Wraith, I got my 106 LMG, I got the 130 bundle bus from my other account, so I'm
You got
loaded.
material on you to build it around it? 'Cause I don't have anything on it.
Shit. Hold on, I don't know if I do. If not, I'm the
Wood.
I'm the guy that can punch, so I can make all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? If we need it. Steel or whatever. I think I have material on me, I just can't remember how much. And if not, I'll just smash a bunch of stuff. Okay.
Twine Peaks awaits! It's time to get ballistic. Let's find that launch pad.
Alright. Alert. Firestorm. She could really use some help. And what are you doing out in the wilderness, honey? Take that. Oh, there's my wraith. I know. Thank you.
You saved my life. Thanks.
You're welcome. Don't be hanging out in the wilderness anymore, honey. You won't have to be saved.
Remember, grab all the blue gold you can find.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay, so where is... Oh, there's stuff on the map. Must be other quest I have to do. Let's see, it's an exclamation mark this way. Ooh, don't want to jump down there because I don't have phase shift and I will die. That's the one thing I do like this character. I do have to say, Cyclops. I do like this character for the main reason that he's got everything I like.
Here.
Hold on, I'm going to this, whatever this exclamation mark is here. Where is that? Right here. It's in this house. Oh, I know what it is. It's the records. The, whatever it is, the band's record albums or whatever. I think that's what it is that I'm collecting. Where the hell is that now? Alright, must be something in this house, because they're freaking out. They're upstairs. Oof, you're not gonna kill me, buddy. Alright, I don't know, unless I busted something when I punched through the wall, there's like nothing in this house. So I don't know what they were protecting. And there's still more of them. Where are you at, buddy? I hear you. Come here. What up? Was that good? Did you enjoy that? I'm talking to the husks, asking them if they enjoyed that bullet. Alright, I don't know why they were freaking out in this house. I don't really find anything in here, so... I have lots of steel, I have lots of stone. So don't worry about building. I'll bring it over. I don't know why I did this encampment. I don't really need bullets, but it's okay. Take that. Alright. So where is that book? Oh, it must be in the basement. There it is. Oh, they're water jugs. Collect water jugs. Oof. Ooh, I'll take the bacon. Kidding me. Okay, and there's another one over here. Oh, there's blue glow right here. Where is the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I just realized, yeah, I got a shitload of bullets in my storage, but I don't have them on me. So, I'm only like 1,000 on each. No, almost 2,000. Okay. Come on, pick that up. I'll take those. Whoa, that was weird. I just took out 2 condensing units and it gave me wood.
Multi-stage rocket. That's probably ours.
That was weird.
Start her
It
up
didn't
when you're
give me
ready,
any
Commander.
steel and it didn't give me any
Add blue glow to begin
material.
stage 1.
That was bizarre. Alright, where's that little... There's a whole bunch right here, actually. No, there's not. There's one right by you. Right in that house. Oh, damn. Oh, and it's so close to the house that you can't get on the roof. There you go. Okay, so that's somewhere in the house. There it is. Alright, 2 of 6. So I got 4 more to find. Whoa, that was weird. I'm glad I'm streaming, because that just was bizarre. That was weird as all get out. That just, like, shot me, like, majorly. You know how when you do your punch every now and again, and you're, like, too close to something, and then it just, like, shoots you like 1,000,000 miles away from where you're at. Sometimes it even throws you off the side of the planet.
I haven't seen it do that in a while.
It just did that to me. It was weird. I was like up on top. Granted, I was on top of the little mountain there, but still, it was strange. get so much freaking steel. I'd be like, holy cow. Because my whole base practically at Canny is... Actually, I think my whole base is steel. Except for that wood, everything at the base is steel.
I wish. I need about that one.
Oh, don't worry. You know me. I always share. Because I'm going to be running missions to get things that I need out of the mission. So I'm going to be getting more steel along the way. And you know, I can't get into Twine for a while. So I don't really need all that stuff per se. Yeah, I want to run those missions. But I also want to be more powerful by the time I get to Canny. You know, yeah, Canny, excuse me. Because I'll do the Stonewood and all, but, you know, I know what Stonewood's like. I know what Plankerton's like. And seeing that you were putting in there 115 traps and we were doing that for 2.5 hours, my traps are not 115, so how far am I going to get? You know what I mean? So I kind of want to build stuff up first. I want to be a little bit more powerful before I really dive into that, and that way I'm not losing in the process. I don't want to put anything there because I want to leave that space open to get around. Shock tower. Yeah. Blow up my damn trap tunnel.
Gonna need a lot more blue glow than that.
I know, I'm over here at the base. I'm building a little bit. I'm just trying to get everything set so that way when we're done, it's kind of everything's already built. Plus, I want to get all those 4 other things in this mission before we complete it, so that way I'll get that quest bonus as well. I'm just trying to clear the area, get most of the stuff built, and then go farm a little bit and get the blue glow. Oh, I'm gonna break that. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That was so bizarre. Okay, everything's kind of built and everything's kind of cleared. So, here, let me do this. Don't use any of your traps, because I'm going to get all kinds of stuff out of my storm shield. So, let me craft stuff and I'll give it to you, and then you can place wherever you desire, and I'll go pick my little, whatever you call it's over here. So, Alright, they're all right there. Let me do some wood floor spikes as well. Broadsides, wall punchers, wood floor spikes. Oh, here, let me craft some of those. Some of those. What else? Alright, there's broadsides, the electric traps, some defender posts, and the new oil trap up there. Alright, so where are these little yellow things? God, they're on the other side of the map. Okay, so blue glow right here. Where is that blue glow? It must be a cave. Alright, let's see. Okay, there's got to be a cave. But how do I get into that cave? It's right there, but how do I get in there? Oh, over here. Here we go. Oh! Good, don't die. What do we need, like 6 pieces of blue glow? Because you got to start it like 3 times, if I remember correctly, right?
I got like 8 or 9 of them. We're good.
Okay. Alright, it says it's down here. I'll take that coal. Hey, what's up, Key Ninja? Assassin, how are you this evening? We just ran my Canny 10 and we're doing Deliver the Bomb. We're actually on private right at the moment. After this game I'll be actually logging off because it's almost midnight my time and I have to be at work at 7:30 in the morning. So this is a late night, but it's a fun night. Thank you for popping in. I completed all 10 of Canny, and now I'm doing the blast off. Okay. Okay, now I only need 3 more. Oh, nice. Yeah, just do really good trap tunnels and don't go near them. If you watch the video from earlier, you'll see me and Junior basically, except for I think it was my amplifier A, everything else we just really didn't even take our guns out. So if you just trap it really well and make sure that you're not pushing them in a different direction than they normally already go, just kind of wherever they come from, just basically trap tunnel that area, because then you'll be able to just kind of stand back and watch. If I'm not mistaken, I streamed the other night a endurance run that we did at Junior's base at Plankerton, and it takes a solid 2.5 hours to do it, and you have to make sure you have all your traps and everything prepared. Oh, she's gonna kill me. That's right. I'm not powerful like Leather account. Stay right there, honey. Alright, I got the other mimic. I'll mark it on the board for you. Yeah, I don't even know if you want to come for it. It's, looked like it was basically, what is that, right before Obsidian. I can't even remember the name of it. God, I just did it. It was green. And then a bunch of peaky twine and stuff like that. It wasn't like the one you got earlier. I definitely want those planks. I'm gonna try and stream 3 to 5 nights a week, but at this point, I'm trying to get all my storm shields done. I have streamed every single storm shield from Stonewood all the way to Canny tonight, and the only reason I'm keeping this stream going is because I'm kind of linking the, how should we say, the final storm shield with the blast off. Okay, I still need to get those other two water jugs. I thought I was collecting whatever that is, the song books or whatever, but I guess I must have already. This is my second account. I'm endgame on my first account. Like Junior that I'm playing with, he's a 131. On my endgame account, I'm a 125. But I wanted to do more storm shields, so I actually created a whole nother account. So this is my new account. So I've actually done this entire thing before. So this is not new to me, and actually I kind of have an advantage because of the fact that I've done this before, so I know where everything's coming from. Just so you know, this chest here, I found the large safe, Junior, but it's the square one. You know, the one that just gives you crap. And it was rotating gizmo and some other stuff. But if you find the stand-up safe that is round on the top, not square like that one I just opened, that one I would call Junior over, because Junior will get whatever cash is in that one. But the regular rectangular one, that one just gives the recipient whatever's in it. But just like the level 5 chest and the level 6 chest, if you find that and you're in a mission with randoms, it's kind of hard to do with, but if you're in a mission with someone you know, you just call them over, and then that way when you open it, you still get all the goods that are in there. But if there's any Evo cash, or if there's a schematic, or if there's any, how should we say, perk ups like we got on the last mission we did, he gets it as well, not just me. You know, I have walked everywhere in this home, and I cannot find this thing that shows me that I'm right above it. So I have no clue where this water jug is. I've already been in the basement. Maybe it's in one of the attics, but there is no attic in this. Oh, there is in this one, though. But see, I'm way away now. I don't know where this is. Oh, there it is, right here. Okay, so that direction. And there it is. Oh, do you want to do the launcher, Junior, or did you already do that? Oh, you didn't. You want to do the launcher? Here, I'll mark it. We can come back to it. Because that'll give us a bunch of goodies. The Baron that
What's
I'm
that?
holding... The Baron... over here, I marked it as rally point. It's the... you know, we use our... what do you call it? The shotgun. God, I can't remember that. God, I can't even remember the name of my shotgun. The room sweeper. For the, whatever that's called. Yeah, that's always a possibility. If you happen to get this Baron, which is something that came through the pirate event, if you happen to have gotten it, you want to roll it up like this. This is from my main account. As you can see, it has 3 movement speeds inside it. It's the only weapon in the game that has 3 movement speeds, and it allows you to move insanely fast. And if you upgrade the movement speed in the mission you're in, you can move even faster. So as you can see, even though I'm a Outlander that already moves quickly, I don't have phase shift on him, but I can get all around the board because of the speed that the hammer lets me do. And you definitely want to roll it with obsidian for that, because you're never really going to use it. I can't show it to you because it's on my in-game account, but as you can see up at the top above 106, it says obsidian. So this is not like my other one. I have 2 of these on my other account. I have this one, which is obsidian, and then the other one, which is shadow sharp. Actually, it's sunbeam, but the other one's rolled completely different. It's more for power. So little piece of advice for you: anytime you upgrade your weapons, especially your assault rifles, always go for crit damage. Oh, I didn't want to craft one of those. I wanted to show you that. That's okay. I already crafted. So, as you can see on my Wraith, it has 2 crit damages, 1 magazine size, and a crit rating. That's what I'll be doing on my Bobcat. I just haven't gotten there yet. On your Mercury LMG, if you get this weapon, how I have it rolled here, that's the best way to roll it for this gun. Reason being is it's going to go through bullets really, really, really fast. But as you can see, the final perk, landing 5 hits in a row on a single target, causes a small explosion, damaging enemies within a half a tile range for 70% damage. And the reason I did it, the rolls that way, is because the fire rate will allow the gun to fire so much faster that it'll get to that explosion faster, so that the gun actually becomes considerably more powerful. So hold on one second. Let me get him out of here, and then I'll put my LMG in so that you can see. And I don't have one, so that means I need to craft one. So, your room sweeper, if you get that weapon, you want to also level that up like that. This is actually Junior's room sweeper. Mine's leveled up the same exact way. So on your LMG, you want to level it up with 2 magazines and 2 fire rates. And the reason being is those fire rates, once you get it leveled up to a legendary, on my other account, I had it rolled totally different, and I actually changed the rolls on it to match this account, because once I rolled it to that, I realized that the weapon became more powerful because it was actually getting to that. 82s would work the same too. It all depends on how you have them rolled. An 82 with legendaries in it is just like a 106 if you're in a 70 mission, because you're already 12 above what the husks are. So a lot of times you'll see kids come in and they'll use 106s or 130s in low missions, and to be honest with you, that's kind of a waste, because you're basically using a gun that costs material that you really can't craft if you're that low of a player. So you kind of want to use what crafting material you have to craft the best weapon for what level you're in. And it doesn't always have to be a 106. It doesn't always have to be a 130. And as you can see, Junior gave me these swords the other day. They're Guardian's Will. We were cutting through some wood, and as you can see, they're 82s. So they're not, they're not 106s. They're not 130s like this one. But the 82s actually were just as powerful as the 130s in the mission that we were in. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that 130. It doesn't necessarily have to be that 106. It just has to have the right rolls in it, and it perked up correctly. Siegebreaker. Hold on one second, because I don't think I have my Siegebreaker leveled up on this account. I do on my other account. I don't even know if I have the Siegebreaker on this account. Hold on one second. I do. On the Siegebreaker, I would do it with, if
Crit
you can
ratings,
get, if you can do anything for crit. Crit is always the best way. So if you can get more than one crit on the gun, like for instance, see how mine has the crit damage down at the bottom, and then the damage to slowed and snared targets, and then a reload speed and a reload speed. I would try to change one of those reload speeds to an actual, how should we say, a crit rating, because the crit rating will actually go up. Hey, what's up there, Rocket Man? Let's see. Can you please sub to me? I sub to you. Love your videos. Sure, I can sub you. I'll have to do that when I get off, but yes, I can do that. Thank you for visiting, Rocket Man. So, are you also in the Fortnite Save the World community? I presume you are. This is actually my second time through the game. So, I'm actually endgame on my other account. You crazy. Did I leave you enough traps over there? Or do you need more? Okay, because I got more material, so if you need more, just let me know. Ooh, found a farm over here with a whole bunch of bacon on it. Alright, I've kind of moved the map, and I don't see any more of those little yellow things, so I think I've collected all of what my... Focus on, if you're new, focus on your traps, Rocket Man. Don't worry too much about your guns. You're going to need guns, but you need your traps to get in further into the game. So you always want to really focus on your traps first. That being said, you also want to focus on the couple of guns that you do enjoy using, so that way those guns are leveled up, but the traps that you're going to need for whatever storm shield that you're going to do to progress, to be able to upgrade even further, that's what you want to focus on, those particular traps. Okay, cool. I gave you enough of those. Was 60 enough, or do you need more of those circle lights? Because I'll craft more. Let's do some more. That way we don't have to worry.
I don't think we do. Look at the base. I kind of want them to come in here.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. All right, cool. Yeah, that works for me. Killer. Yep. Crit rating increases the amount of crit that the gun does. Crit damage increases the crit damage. So you want at least one crit rating on the gun. But if you can get 2 crit damages on the gun with a crit rating, then you definitely want to do both of those. You want to do both crit rating and crit damage. Like for instance, as you can see on my Wraith actually has 2 crit damages, 1 crit rating, and a magazine size. So by doing the crit rating, if you see over on the side, now my crit chance has gone up to 48%, and my crit hit damage has gone up to 300%. My impact doesn't really get changed. It's mostly just in your actual crit hit chance and your crit hit damage. That's what increases when you put, as you can see, 1 crit rating and 2 crit damages. I don't recommend more than 1 crit rating because I don't really think that it actually does anything for the gun. I think the first one is there, the second one only cancels it out.
You go around and upgrade everything with the trap.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Because I got like a ton of steel on me and stone. You saw I didn't put anything in here, so you and I could kind of cut through there and not be having to go all the way around. I'm ready whenever you are. I think I got most of it all healed up. Actually, let me go up on top of the wood first. Ooh, that may be a problem. Let's do this. So that if they do climb up that ladder, guess what?
Take the ladder off.
It's actually like the bleachers over here, but I know that they'll.
I'm more than
Cool. All right, now let me. If you ask me, this is just my opinion, Ninja. I prefer energy on all my weapons. I don't really like any other perk, element-wise. Both Junior and I will agree on that 1000%. That, in our opinion, energy is the best element to have on a weapon.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Now there are times when you're crafting that same weapon and you're crafting it for a different thing that you're using it for, so you may use a different element just for that specific thing that you're doing, but for the most part, I can honestly say on my entire in-game account, every single one of my weapons are all energy. Whether they're melee, whether they're assault rifles, pistols, whatever they are all energy. And with the new heroes, with the new energy that's involved in the new heroes, energy plays a bigger role in the new update than it used to in the past. So, in my opinion, energy is the way to go because everything has gone revolving around energy. Like the character I'm playing right now, it revolves around energy. And if you use the right characters in the background, you can actually remove all your shielding and have massive amounts of health. And then you can also get different abilities where you can physically punch almost endlessly because you use a particular loadout that removes your shield but turns around and actually gives you the ability to get to your ability faster because of the fact that it's regenerating your energy constantly. So, as you can see, we're basically just going to stand back here in the back, not activate any of the propaners, not, you know, do any of the stuff. Just allow the trap tunnel to do its work. Because in many times, when you run a mission, the minute you activate those propaners, if there's 10 propaners in the tunnel and there's already 15 propane things on the ground, you can guarantee that that entire trap tunnel is going to get just completely destroyed. And that's the last thing you want when you're looking at, okay, we got 7 minutes to get through this, and 1 minute in, the main trap tunnel is destroyed. Because guns are great, but they will only last so long. And if you're doing your storm shields, you always want to play as your constructor. Your constructor will make your base so much stronger. I know, it's just like, it's like the storm shields. If you set it up properly, you don't ever have to worry about that.
So, and most of it's not even upgraded.
Oh, I know. I don't have any more wood. I'm all out of wood. I got stone and steel, but I don't have any wood. I haven't been smashing any wood in here.
What's that? And I want my building back.
Yeah, well, when I tear down all of my canny now, I'm going to get a slew of material. Whole bunch of fibrous herbs. I'll probably end up with like 3 to 5 stacks. And then, you know, I got all those broadsides in there with all the floor launchers and the wall punchers. So I'm going to get a slew of actual, you know, planks and everything else. So that's the one thing I do like about the fact that with the new mission and the new update, you're actually enabling yourself to move along faster because of the fact that it's not like when you and I started on our endgame accounts. Oh my god, man, it was like, phew, you guys Ninja, you guys got it made. The update's great. You bust stuff down, you get all the material right back. It was not like that on endgame, on my endgame account. That's a one super nice luxury. Basically, as you can see, Junior and I, we like these 3 traps: the floor launcher, the broadside, and the wall puncher. Those are, in our opinion, that's the most powerful traps in the game, aside from the gas trap. The reason being is, if you have your traps rolled up for your floor launchers, 1, you can shoot them off the side of the planet, as you can see. But number 2, the higher you shoot the husks up into the air, the more damage they will take. So if you shoot them over 2 tiles, they will then take damage. If you shoot them over 3 tiles, they'll take even more damage, and over 4 tiles, they'll take even more damage. The wall punchers, unfortunately, do not cause any fall damage, because you can punch them off a cliff and they'll fall down, but they won't take any damage from it. The husks have to actually have to be launched into the air and a minimum of 2 tiles for them to actually take fall damage. But as you can see on my floor traps, mine are rolled with impact knockback reload speed and then 3 more impact knockbacks. This is how both Junior and I have them rolled on my endgame account, except they're legendary on my endgame account. And the reason being is that's gonna lunge them so high in the air that it's gonna cause them to have fall damage. So
go ahead, I don't have enough glow.
Blue glow? Okay, I do. How are we getting in? Back here?
There's a door back there.
Ooh. Alright, we're good to go. This is the last one. So you wanna
Here we go.
you wanna always
Prepare for launch.
you don't ever want to change their direction ever. You want to basically just figure out which direction they're coming from
Above 75%.
and trap around where they naturally move. Because if you try to move their direction, you can only move them up to... Ooh, I'm going to die. Holy cow. I was trying to get my Teddy and all out there to do a little damage. You always want to focus on letting them come wherever naturally they walk. So that way, as they come into the natural area where they're naturally going to move, you just trap around that. You know, like for instance, as you can
Mainly
see...
trap around this.
Exactly. So as you can see, Junior did this. So as they come in, they're going to get wall punched out, but they're also going to get launched. They're going to get launched back this way. But then at the same time, he's got all these broadsides, which then cause what used to be the dynamos used to do this. Now the broadside has kind of taken the dynamo's place as the most powerful wall trap in the game. So these will launch... I think they go 6 tiles is what these broadsides will do. So they will actually go 6 tiles away. They activate off of, I think it's 4 tiles. So the husks can be 4 tiles away and that broadside will activate. So as you can see, she got shot up in the air and then she came down and she took damage. So you always want to trap everything so that you don't really have to gun it the entire way. The gunning it will be at the very end when, you know, something goes wrong and you have to then defend, but you're not spending this 9 minutes or 12 minutes using all your weapons. How you got in there, buddy? I have no clue. Did you see that? That was so weird. Oh, and another one. Where are they coming from? Is this... Oh, it's open. So something's flinging. Okay. So we got a flinger somewhere. Let's go see where this flinger is. Oh, they're back here. They're throwing up on the thing. So we will do this and this and this. Oh, the taker's gonna take me out. Come on, put my Teddy down. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. Alright, ladies. You will stop doing that now. Because you will be forced into the trap tunnels. So good luck with that. And what I'm doing here, this is what's considered a lobber screen. Lobber flinger screen. These are when you get end of game and you get towards Twine and all. If you're doing them by yourself, you definitely need lobber screens. You know, it'd be nice if we got all our materials back at the end of the mission, too, man.
Yeah.
You know, that would be great, man, but I know they'll never do that.
No. That's
Alright,
fine.
cool. Alright, I'm all done with Canny. All I gotta do is just basically get my hero leveled up now. So everything else is done. All my storm shields are done, everything. And basically all the traps that I use regularly now, they're all legendary. So all my stuff's ready to go for Twine. And you know, both my gas trap and my broadside, those are both 106s now. Ooh, I'm gonna get a new hero. Who is she? Ooh. Oh, I got Brawler Luna. It looks like I get Blue Glow, or not Blue Glow, Drops of Rain next. I need that because I need to level up. I think my broadside I need to level up. Not my broadside, my wall puncher needs to be a 106. My tires need to be a 106, and something else needs to be a 106. So this will be probably Saturday. I'll do a slew of farming. So if you want to know trap tunnels, Ninja, um, Junior and I are going to be doing some tutorials here shortly, probably in the next month. We're going to go through how to do trap tunnels, what's the best trap tunnel, what's the best configuration for in a pit, what's the best configuration for on top of a mountain, so on and so on, so that way you guys can get an idea of, especially you guys coming up, can get an idea of how to really, look at the location and build from there, not just go and build and what you're building really isn't effective. So how to scope out the actual site and then determine what is the best build for this site where you're using the least amount of traps but it's the most effective. Because as you know, in the updates they've made the most of the mission harder. There's more that come at you, and then now the last 30 seconds they have that influx of a mass amount. So you want to make sure that your trap tunnels last most of the way through, and you're only having to really gun it at the last 30 seconds if you have to. But you definitely want to focus on your traps, and like I was showing you earlier, schematic wise, all the ones that I'm using regularly, I've now gotten them leveled up. Something you want to take into consideration as well, just because these are epics doesn't mean these are not as good as the legendaries. As you can see on my freeze trap, I already have this one leveled up exactly how I want it. I want it impact knockback, reload, impact knockback, reload, impact knockback. And then that way when I get the flux, now I'll turn it to a legendary, and I don't have to use any reperks because it's already leveled up exactly how I want it. Same thing with my ceiling light. Damage, reload, damage, reload, damage, reload. And when this actually gets leveled up, both this one and this one will get an additional roll just like these legendaries. So basically you already have a legendary here, and if it's already rolled how you want it, then why would you want to get the legendary that isn't rolled how you want it, and then you got to spend all this reperk to get it how you want it. So just take that into consideration, that the epics, they're the same as the legendaries. Like for instance, this is called the Enforcer Shotgun. It's an epic, but if you level this up, if you actually say upgrade, this turns into the Long Arm Enforcer. See how it says increase rarity? Now you can actually make it a legendary. I have this gun on my other account in legendary, and this gun is an excellent shotgun, and the reason being is if you look at the range is 3686, 3686. Well, if you look at my Wraith is 5,000, but my Bobcat is 3584. So that means that shotgun actually shoots farther than my Bobcat, which is an assault rifle. So this is the one shotgun I highly recommend because of the distance, and as you can see, it's got 6 shots. If I'm not mistaken, on my in-game account, I have 1 magazine size on this, so that way, if I'm not mistaken, it's 9 or 11 shots before I have to reload. So not only does it hold a lot of bullets and shoot a lot, but it's shooting a really far distance, whereas most shotguns, if you look like, for instance here, the Bear, the distance on this one, 2,000. The distance on this one, 2,000. The distance on this one, 256. The distance on this one, 2,000. This is 5,000. Oh, I got the Super Shredder yesterday and a llama. So I now have the Super Shredder on this account. And you know I'd love that on my other account. That was like, as soon as I got that, I legendaried that up, took it to 130 and everything. So back to your siege breaker, what I would recommend now that I'm in here and I can actually go into the perks, upgrade, modify perks, how I would roll this would be, let's see. So that is magazine size. I would change that to magazine size. I would leave that crit damage. I would change this to, this is headshots, so you could either do miss monsters. I would probably do 30% affliction damage if it had affliction on the last roll, which it does not. And I'll explain what I mean by affliction. My Wraith was an actual epic. It was purple when I got it. I didn't get the legendary out of the military weapons llamas. I only got a epic, so I rolled it up just like these. It was epic, and then I turned it to legendary. As you can see, when it turned to legendary, it actually then gave me causes affliction damage for 6 seconds. So the gun causes affliction damage. So if you ever have that roll on it, you want to try and match that roll with whatever you have in your... Oh, if it has affliction, then yes, you want to try and go in here. If yours has affliction, then let me go back to this. Upgrade, modify perks. So if your last one is affliction damage, you would want to, if this here is affliction, you would want to change this to 30% damage to afflicted targets. So that means that last roll is intensified by this roll, because this roll is actually increasing what this roll is doing. So if this roll on your gun is actually affliction damage, then you want to change this one. As you can see, you would want to go here to 30% damage to afflicted targets. So it will increase this roll even more. So, and then up here you would probably want to do what I would do, is I would increase the crit rating on the gun, because as you can see right now, it has no crit rating. So the gun is only at 10% crit hit chance. By changing this to a crit rating, you then increase that crit hit chance. And then the reload speed, you get the choice of reload speed, durability, magazine size, or weapon stability. The only one I recommend out of there is the magazine size. That's it. You don't need to worry about reload speed, because reload speed, your gun's not really going to reload that much faster. But you definitely want a larger magazine size so that you're not reloading all the time. So take that into consideration as well. When you're doing your traps, as you can see on my gas trap, see how the bottom roll says 20% effective duration, or effect duration. What that means is when that gas goes on that husk, that gas will stay on that husk for 20% duration longer. So, and as you roll this up, it gets more. But if I'm not mistaken, how it used to be on the old update, which I need to verify on this new update, you don't ever need to roll that roll more than blue, because of the fact that it will never do that 40% effective duration that it is. On my endgame account, I have it, Junior has it, but from what we've gathered and the research we've done, once you get to the blue roll on that effect duration, that's it. It doesn't do any more than 20%. Even though it tells you you got a legendary in there, it doesn't do any more than 20%. So, but you do want it to reload quickly. So the other one that you want to have effect duration on is this one as well. So when this one actually gets leveled up to a legendary, it'll give me a third roll, and then I'll be able to put that effect duration, because you want the effect duration on the lights. And as you can see, I've gotten started on this one. I just need to roll those 2 durabilities to another impact reload, or an impact knockback, and another reload. And then this trap will be done, and I'll be rolling this to legendary as well. So on this trap, the zapper, as you can see, I got 2 crit damages, a crit rating. That's excellent. That truly is. It came that way. I didn't have to, roll that. But it's horrible because see how slow it reloads? 12 seconds. So that means that trap's only going to reload every 12 seconds. And 12 seconds in this game is a really long time. So basically you want to change everything in that from all the way over to reload. Put as many reloads in there as you can get, because then that unit will... what is yours reload at, Junior, on your ceiling zapper with legendaries? Isn't it like 5.7, I think you said? So you're almost reducing it over half. But that's crit on the traps isn't as good as crit on the weapon. The reason being is the crit's only going to happen every third time. Retractable spikes? No, actually those are good. They're good in certain situations. They're not something you want to use all the time. These are one of the best floor traps, and the reason being is they don't do a whole lot of damage. As you can see in the stats, damage-wise, 80. So you would think, well, why would I want to use those? Well, the reason you do want to use these is they slow the husks by 30%. And with that 30%, that means that husk is going to move slower over 3 tiles. Not just 30% for 1 tile, but 30% for 3 tiles. So in that 3 tile range, he's going to slow down by a third. So that means he'll be able to stay under your gas traps longer, be hit by your broadsides, all of that stuff. So again, your traps are the most crucial part. And on that note, I want to thank you guys for coming to the stream. I just realized it's 7:30, so Junior and I are going to interact a little bit after the stream, but I just want to say goodnight to you guys because I need to get off to bed. But I'll be streaming again probably Friday evening and definitely over the weekend. So please watch for that stream. I want to thank you for coming in and visiting Ninja Assassin. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the questions. I have no problem answering those. And like I'd say every night to everyone on the stream, go over to YouTube at HKMusic Experience and check out my music channel. And thank you very much for having a great night with me and coming over and seeing what we're doing. So thank you very much. Have a great evening, and I appreciate your time. Thank you, Ninja.